Control players denied.
Hey Control Nation, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Dr. Red. In this video, we are reviewing all of the energy acceleration and energy manipulation cards. Use the chapters to find what you like, and I will also be adding commentary on deck lists and ideas you might try. Please add your own in the comments. Also, I want to thank the channel members whom we call arborists. Thank you for your support and in making CPU what it is, and thank you to all of the Discord members who keep the conversation going. And without further ado, let's get started. First, we have Hydreigon EX. This is its own archetype, often paired with Teal Mask Ogerpon EX. Its ability, Ripening Charge, allows you to attach a basic Grass Energy card from your hand to one of your Pokemon, and you can heal 30 damage from that Pokemon. Syrup Storm is 2 colorless energy, 30 damage plus 30 more damage for each Grass Energy attached to all of your Pokemon. Then we have Scyther, Helpful Slash, attach a basic Grass Energy from your discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon. Though it's often used in Archaludon decks that want to utilize its evolution Scizor, and this one is preferred because of the free retreat. Tropius, Tropic Breeze, move all energy from this Pokemon to one of your bench Pokemon. Armarouge, Fire Off. As often as you like during your turn, you may move a basic fire energy from your benched Pokemon to your active Pokemon. This is used in anything that utilizes fire energy, from Armarouge EX to Blaziken EX. Castform, Sunny Form, Sunny Assist, move all energy from this Pokemon to one of your bench Pokemon. Chi-Yu, Flarebringer, attach up to 2 basic fire energy cards from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon. Infernape has Pyro Dance ability. Once during your turn, you may attach a basic fire energy card, a basic fighting energy card, or one of each from your hand to one of your Pokemon in any way you like. This is paired with the Dragon-type Koraidon EX. Oricorio, attach up to 2 basic energy cards of any kind from your discard pile to one of your benched Pokemon. Oricorio, the Psychic type, has the exact same thing. Skeledirge with Passionate Singing, attach up the 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile to your Pokemon any way you like. This could be paired with Skeledirge EX in that kind of a build. Volcanion, Baby Volcanion, Dual Turbo, choose up to 2 of your bench Pokemon, attach a basic fire from your discard to each of them. Baxcalibur, this is used in any kind of deck that uses water energy, from Chien-Pao EX to the new Wailord to Kingdra EX. Super Cold ability, as often as you like during your turn, you may attach a basic water energy card from your hand to one of your Pokemon. Chien-Pao, Snowbringer, attach up to 2 basic water energy cards from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon. Garchomp EX, this is a meme deck, but it gets a lot of love. Hydrolander, attach up to 3 basic fighting energy cards from your discard pile to your bench Pokemon any way you'd like. This is often put in as a main attacker or a side-by-side main attacker with something else that needs fighting energy, or of a colorless like maybe Blood Moon or Ursaluna, because fighting energy doesn't really have any acceleration, not any good acceleration. We just went over Infernape, but it's highly unreliable. It's a stage 2, it's just 1, and you could be really using something else, including Attach for Turn. Jinx, Inviting Kiss. This is an interesting one. Search your deck for a basic Pokemon, put it onto your bench, then shuffle your deck, and if you do that, you can move an energy from this Pokemon to the new benched Pokemon. Lapras EX with the famous Larimar Rain for 1 water, 1 psychic, 1 metal energy. Look at the top 20 cards of your deck and attach any number of energy cards you find there to your Pokemon any way you like. This was famously paired in a meme video with Whiscash. The milling Whiscash with the fighting energy. Just look for all the fighting energies and the reversal energies, assuming you're behind on prizes, and attach them to Whiscash and just go have fun milling your opponent. Iron Thorns EX, Volt Cyclone, move an energy from this Pokemon to one of your bench Pokemon. We already know what this is. It's quads at 1 world, yada yada yada. Joltik has Jolting Charge. Search your deck for up to 2 basic grass energy cards and up to 2 basic lightning energy cards. Attach them to your Pokemon any way you like. It's made to be paired with its evolution Galvantula EX, but again can utilize anything that can take lightning and grass energy, like Vespiquen EX or Miraidon EX. Kilowattrel, move all energy from this Pokemon to your bench Pokemon any way you like. Magnemite, attach up to 2 basic lightning energy cards from your discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon. Magneton, this is made to be paired with Pikachu EX. Once during your turn, you may attach up to 3 basic energy cards from your discard pile to your lightning Pokemon any way you like, and this Pokemon is KO'd. Mewtwo EX, attach up to 2 basic psychic energy cards from your discard pile to your Pokemon any way you like. This is often paired with any of the Clefairy or Clefables, and also Xatu. Miraidon EX, Techno Turbo, attach a basic lightning energy from your discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon. This Miraidon seems absolutely no play, and it also has free retreat. Pachirisu, Crackling Charge, flip 3 coins, attach a number of basic lightning cards up to the number of heads from your discard pile to your bench Pokemon and what you like. Notice the Galaxy foil outline. Clefable EX, Wondrous Moon. You may move any amount of psychic energy from your Pokemon to your other Pokemon any way you like. Deoxys, move all energy from this Pokemon to your bench Pokemon any way you like. Gardevoir, it's a major archetype. It never seems to go away no matter what happens to it, no matter what it loses or what other archetypes gain. It's still here. You all know the ability Psychic Embrace. As often as you like during your turn, attach a basic Psychic from your discard pile to one of your Psychic Pokemon. And if you do, put 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. You can't use this ability on a Pokemon that would be KO'd. Wigglytuff. This was paired with Snorlax for a while as a meme deck. The ability Balloon Therapy says once during your turn you can attach a therapeutic energy card from your hand to one of your Pokemon, and it was Snorlax because Snorlax would put itself to sleep. Therapeutic energy heals the sleep. There's the Xatu, the ability Clairvoyant Sense. Once during your turn, you may attach a basic psychic energy card to one of your benched Pokemon of any type. If you attach energy to a Pokemon in this way, you draw 2. There's Garganacl. This is seeing a lot of play with the new Mamoswine EX, the energizing Rock Salt ability. Once during your turn, you may attach a basic fighting energy from your discard to one of your Pokemon, and if you do, heal 30 damage from it. Groudon, Swelling Power, attach a basic fighting card from your hand to one of your Pokemon. Koraidon EX, Dino Cry. Once during your turn, you may attach up to 2 basic fighting energy cards from your discard pile to your basic fighting Pokemon any way you like, and if you use this ability, your turn ends. This is paired mostly with Ting-Lu EX if you're going for ability lock. Otherwise, it's a pass for the most part. Lycanroc, attach 2 basic fighting energy cards from your discard pile to your bench Pokemon any way you like. Mudsdale, attach a basic fighting energy card from your discard pile to each of your benched Pokemon. Ting-Lu, Sandbringer, 2 basic fighting energy cards from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon. Charizard EX, again, major archetype. We know what it does. No need for me to explain anything. When you place Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, attach 3 basic fire energy cards to your Pokemon any way you like. Darkrai, Night Cyclone, move all energy from this Pokemon to your bench Pokemon any way you like. Houndour, interesting coordinated pack attack. For each of your benched Houndour, search your deck for a basic Darkness energy card and attach it to that Houndour. Then there's Houndoom, Call to Muster. Search your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards, attach them to your Pokemon any way you like. Hydreigon. This is often in Tatsugiri EX decks that want to utilize its Cinnabar lore, where you look at the top 10 cards of your deck and then put any Pokemon you find there on the bench. The Tri-Hal ability states once during your turn, you may look at the top 3 cards of your deck and attach any number of energy cards you find there to your Pokemon in any way you like. Discard the other cards. And it's often not paired with Hydreigon of its own, the Hydreigon EX archetype, because that deck is already tight on space. Morpeko, Energizer Wheel, move 2 Darkest Energy from this Pokemon to one of your bench Pokemon. The other Morpeko, attach up to 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile to your Pokemon any way you like. Then there's Archaludon EX, very popular archetype. Not sure if it's BDIF, but it's definitely up there. It's paired with everything from Scizor to the new Hopsization EX. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may attach up to 2 basic Metal energy cards from your discard pile to your Metal Pokemon any way you like. It was also famously paired with Dialga V-Star before rotation. Goldango, Lavish Hospitality. You may attach any number of basic Metal energy cards from your hand to your Pokemon any way you like. Iron Treads, Dual Core. As long as the future moves energy attached, it is fighting and metal, but we want Wheel Pass. Move an energy from this Pokemon to one of your bench Pokemon. Jirachi, attach a basic energy from your discard to one of your bench. There's the famous Metang. Anything metal you can think of, you can pair it with. It's probably best not with Archaludon because of the self-acceleration. It was with Dialga V-Star. I've seen it paired with Earthworm EX with a lot of success. You could also probably pair it with Baby Aggron. Get some damage prevention going on, tanking going on. Once during your turn, you may look at the top 4 cards of your deck and attach a number of basic Metal energy cards you find there to your Pokemon any way you like. Shuffle the other cards, put them on the bottom of your deck. Chansey Lucky Attachment. Attach a basic energy card from your hand to one of your Pokemon. This is oftentimes paired with Blissey EX as it evolves, but there's other Chanseys to choose from. I see this one a lot on the ladder. Then there's actual Baby Blissey. Happy Cyclone, move all energy from this Pokemon to one of your bench Pokemon. There's the Blissey EX. Happy Switch ability. Once during your turn, you may move a basic energy card from one of your Pokemon to another one of your Pokemon. This saw early play with Monkey Dory. It sees itself as an energy accelerator when paired with Glass Trumpet and a Terra Pokemon. to get energy into play quickly. You can pair it with pretty much anything you want, and the return attack draws 6 cards, does 180 base damage. It is not a shabby card by any means. So if you can find a way to fit it into your deck, even just to have something fun on the ladder, definitely recommended. There's EV, attach an energy card from your hand to one of your Pokemon. This is an alternative to the 50 HP EV that we see in Flareon box decks. Leafeon, attach a basic grass energy from your hand to one of your bench Pokemon. If you do, heal all damage from that Pokemon. There's the Flareon EX. Search your deck, crypt the 2 basic energy cards, and attach them to one of your Pokemon, then shuffle your deck. This is a rogue deck as of this video. This card, like Blissey, can be paired with pretty much anything as long as you get that fire energy in there. Just start energizing, doing damage, and have 270 HP isn't too shabby. Terra isn't bad either for bench protection. Furfrow, attach a basic energy from your discard to one of your bench Pokemon. Squawk ability, known for Squawk and Cease, discarding your hand on the first turn, but Motivate attaches 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon, so get those energies that you discard right back. Then we have Electric Generator. This is all the rage with Miraidon EX builds. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck, attach up the 2 basic lightning energy cards you find there to your bench Pokemon any way you like. Energy Sticker, not very popular, but fun as a meme. Flip a coin and if heads, attach a basic energy from your discard to one of your bench Pokemon. Energy Switch is all over Terra box. It was also recently over the Regidrago V-Star that rotated. Move a basic energy from one of your Pokemon to another one of your Pokemon. There's the Glass Trumpet we mentioned. You can only use this if you have a Terramon in play. Choose up to 2 of your benched colorless Pokemon, attach a basic energy from your discard pile to each of them. This is also popular in Flareon decks with EV EX. Reboot Paw doesn't see much play, although Future Box is making a comeback, so you might see it more. Attach a basic energy from your discard to each of your Future Mons. Scramble Switch, not really seeing play, although it did see play with Dialga V-Star. This might see play with the new Stevens Metagross coming out. Switch your active with one of your bench Pokemon. If you do, you may move any amount of energy from the Pokemon you moved to your bench to the new active Pokemon. Crispin, we all know him. He's super famous, super popular, especially in Terra decks. Search your deck for 2 basic energy cards of different types. Reveal them, put one into your hand, attach the other to one of your Pokemon. Gita never sees any play. Does the same thing as Crispin, but it immediately ends your turn. It ends your turn to the effect that your Pokemon cannot attack. So make sure you're stalling if you use this card. Giovanni's Charisma doesn't see any play. Put an energy attached to your opponent's active Mon into their hand. And if you do, attach an energy card from your hand to your active. Grusha, you might see this in energy-less control decks of some kind. Draw cards until you have 5 in your hand. If none of your Pokemon have any energy, draw until you have 7. If you need Secret Art, this is all over any kind of darkness type deck, in particular Arbok EX on the occasion that it sees play. You could also see play in Hydreigon EX. Choose up to 2 of your darkness Pokemon, and for each of them, attach a basic darkness energy, and if that Pokemon is in the active, it's also now poisoned, so you would pair it with Binding Mochi, in order to get a stronger attack off. Mela, use this card only if one of your Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn. Attach a basic fire energy from your discard to one of your Pokemon, and then draw until you have 6. Poppy, doesn't see any play. I'd be interested to see if someone can make this work. Move up the 2 energy from one of your Pokemon to another one of your Pokemon. I guess if something's about to be KO'd, you can just take advantage of it real quick. Versatile's Vitality, it is all over Ancient Box and Raging Bolt EX. Choose up the 2 of your Ancient Pokemon and attach a basic energy from your discard pile to each of them, and then draw 3. It's also in Great Tusk Mill. Counter Gain, if you have more prize cards remaining than your opponent, attacks used by this Pokemon attached to it costs 1 colorless less. Not energy acceleration, it's more like attack acceleration, but those 2 go hand in hand, so I thought I'd include it for the sake of completion. EXP Share, same idea. When your active Pokemon is KO'd, you may move a basic energy from that Pokemon to the Pokemon this card is attached to. Heavy Baton, if the Pokemon this card is attached to has a retreat cost of exactly 4 and is in the active spot and is KO'd, move up to 3 basic energy cards from that Pokemon to your bench Pokemon any way you like. Any of the big EXs like Palisand EX are going to want to utilize this card just to take advantage of the fact that it takes a while to get it charged up and you don't want those energies to go to waste. Power Glass, at the end of your turn, if the Pokemon this card attaches in the active, you can attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to it. This is popular in Chien-Pao EX decks nowadays. It's also in any Umbreon EX decks. Anything that requires you to discard an energy after you attack, you can just get it right back. Pinsir with the auto KO attack is also good with that. Spike and Crystal, all over Terra box decks, all over Flareon decks. Anything with a Terramon, this is it. When the Terra Pokemon this card is attached to uses an attack, it costs 1 energy less. TM Turbo Energize. Search your deck for 2 basic energy cards and attach them to your bench Pokemon any way you like. And we're back to the beginning. Let's go to the next one. We have Wo-Chien, Leafbringer. Attach up to 2 basic grass energy cards from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon. Blaziken, this is its own archetype. It's seen a lot with, believe it or not, Farigiraf EX over in Japan, and it's also with the new Mamoswine EX. The Seething Spirit ability states that once during your turn, you may attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon. I know it's Bellybolt EX, it's a new archetype. As often as you like during your turn, you may attach a basic lightning energy card from your hand to one of your Iono's Pokemon. This works well with Iono's Voltorb, as well as Iono's Kilowattrel, as you could expect, and it's even gaining popularity with Raging Bolt EX. It synergizes with Raging Bolt's lightning energy cost, and Raging Bolt can just discard all the energy attached to it, and then the Stadium Laventia comes in and gets 2 of those lightning energies right back. Zacian Iron Roar, attach a basic metal energy from your discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon. Lone Executor EX, a fun meme card. Tropical Frenzy, 150 base damage for a grass and water energy. You may attach any number of basic energy cards from your hand to your Pokemon any way you like. So if you can get something that's complicated to energize down, like Hydreigon EX, you can somehow get a bunch of energies in hand, just attach them away. Druddigon, this is made to be paired with the new Salamence EX, works with any dragon type like Tatsugiri EX. Attach a basic fire energy from your discard pile to one of your dragon Pokemon. Miraidon, this is seeing a lot of play in the new Future Box Resurgence. Peak acceleration, 40 base damage, 1 colorless energy. Search your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards. Attach them to your future Pokemon any way you like. We have Earthen Vessel. Again, this is just for the sake of completion. Allows you discard a card from your hand. Search your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards. Energy Retrieval, get 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile into your hand. Energy Search, search your deck for 1 basic energy. Ends PP up, Ends Power Up. Attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to one of your benched Ends Pokemon. Spirit Energy Retrieval is all over Raging Bolt EX, Goldango EX, and Chanpao EX. Discard 2 cards from your hand, get 4 basic energy cards from your discard pile into your hand. Baby Toedscool shuts this down. There's Laventia that we just mentioned. You can put up to 2 basic lightning energy cards from your discard pile into your hand. Now we're back to the beginning. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to all of the energy manipulation cards. Durant, Crunch, flip a coin if heads, discard energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. Masquerain, flip a coin till you get tails for each heads, shuffle an energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon into their deck. It sounds like a fun meme, but it's really frustrating because of all the energy search available in the format. Arcanine with the Galaxy Foil outline. Flip a coin if heads, discard energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. Baby Flareon, flip a coin if heads, discard energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. Goldeen, this is seen in Festival lead decks, as you might imagine. Flip a coin if heads, discard energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. Gyarados, Hyper Beam, discard energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. The new Octillery, Aqua Wash, 1 water energy, 20 base damage. You may put an energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon into their hand. So imagine playing Giovanni's Charisma, tanking a hit with Handheld Fan, and then attacking with Aqua Wash. That's 3 energies in 1 turn, making your opponent's life miserable. And then if they can't get them all attached again, you could Iono them away. You could play the new Bayonet with the hand control. Lots of possibilities here for Octillery, even as a fun meme. There's Temple, flip a coin if heads, discard energy from your opponent's active. Palmy, same thing, discard energy from your opponent's active on a coin flip. Pincursion, 3 lightning energy, and you automatically discard an energy from your opponent's active. It's also 70 base damage. Sunfisk, this is interesting. Paralyzing Crackle does 50 base damage for a colorless and lightning energy. Flip a coin if heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed, and you get to discard an energy. So interesting double whammy there. Nidene, Energy Munch, flip a coin if heads, discard an energy. Hypno, very, very interesting form of board control. Daydream, for 1 colorless energy and 1 psychic energy, does 80 base damage. During your opponent's next turn, if they attach an energy card from their hand to the defending Pokemon, their turn ends. It's good for retreat locking, but it's a bit tricky to pull off. But definitely worth if you can get like a quirky little maybe mono type deck going on here, a box deck, this would be an interesting inclusion. Scream Tail EX sees no play. Crunch, discard energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. Tinkatink, Smithereen Smash, flip a coin of heads, discard an energy from your opponent's active. Then there's Tinkaton, Crushing Blow, automatically discard an energy from your opponent's active. Then there's Cloth with Snipping Pinchers, 2 colorless energy. Flip 2 coins for each heads. Discard energy from your opponent's active. This would work well as well with Handheld Fan. Then there's Cloth EX, counter-attacking Pincher ability. This was seen in Pidgeot Control. If this Pokemon is in the active spot and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, even if it's KO'd, discard an energy from the attacking Pokemon. If you put Hero Escape on it, you're making this thing a tank and just discarding energy left and right. You can also get the Penny Loop going. Crocodile, Chomp Chomp Bite, 50 base damage, 1 colorless energy. Flip a coin until you get tails for each heads, discard energy from your opponent's active. Larvitar, flip a coin if heads, discard energy from your opponent's active. Primate, flip a coin, same thing, discard energy on a if heads from your opponent's active. Rhydon, Destructive Horn, flip a coin if heads, discard energy from your opponent's active. Then Rhyperior, Drill Run, 1 fighting, 2 colorless energy, 180 base damage. Discard energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. This is good with Pidgeot. Also highly recommend using Reversal Energy. Ekans, Acid Spray, flip a coin if heads, discard an energy. Ghastly, same thing, flip a coin if heads, discard an energy. Maschiff, flip a coin if heads, discard an energy. Eviltal, Destructive Beam, flip a coin if heads, discard an energy from your opponent's active. This is not used for that attack. It's used for Corrosive Wind, which is sometimes paired with Frostlass Spread Control. Reverie with the Galaxy Foil. Swagger, flip a coin if heads, discard energy from your opponent's active. Noivern EX. This is energy manipulation to the effect that Dominating Echo states that during your opponent's next turn, they can't play any Stadium or Special Energy cards. So you're preventing something like Luminous Energy from being played. It's much more powerful in the previous format with DTE everywhere, but that's fine. Maybe something else will come along here. Turtonator, fully Singe. Discard energy from your opponent's active Pokemon EX. Gumshoes, Crunch, discard energy from your opponent's active for 2 colorless energy. Lugia EX, meme card, really fun to play though. Hyper Whirlpool for 3 colorless energy and 140 base damage. Flip a coin until you get tails. For each heads, discard an energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. Attach Handheld Fan, you're really manipulating energy. Tauros, flip a coin of heads, discard energy from your opponent's active. Chill Teaser Toy, this is used with a Meowstic with an ability that you can discard 1 and automatically gust up your opponent's Pokemon. But the card itself states you can only use this card if you go second and during your first turn. Put an energy attached to one of your opponent's Pokemon into their hand. Crushing Hammer, the ever-famous Crushing Hammer, arguably the most annoying control card in the format. Flip a coin if heads, outright discard energy from your opponent's Pokemon, and if you're playing item retrieval control, you can just keep looping this until your opponent loses their minds. Enhanced Hammer does the same thing, except it's automatic on a special energy. Megaton Blower, not seeing any play. Discard all Pokemon tools and special energy from all of your opponent's Pokemon and discard a Stadium in play. Giacomo, discard a special energy from each of your opponent's Pokemon. Not particularly strong now, but was strong in the past when DTE was all over Terapagos EX and Hisuian Zoroark EX. Giovanni's Charisma, put an energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon into their hand. Oh, we already went over that. Ruffian, discard a Pokemon tool and a special energy from one of your opponent's Pokemon. This reminds us of the old Zoroark card, and this sort of replaces Lost Vacuum. Teamstar Grunt, put an energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon on top of their deck. This is great if you have a Miller in the active spot, like Great Tusker Chi-Yu EX. Get rid of the energy from the Pokemon, then just mill it into the discard pile. Handheld Fan, what we've been talking about. If the Pokemon this card is attached to is in the active spot and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, move an energy from the attacking Pokemon to one of your opponent's benched. You don't want to show this too quickly because your opponent won't put any supporter Pokemon on the bench that you can move it to. Like maybe a baby Toadstool or something. Then we're back to the beginning. All right, everybody. Those are all the energy cards in the format. Let me know what you think, and may God hold you in the palm of his hand.